Welcome in, welcome in. Boom, 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 boom. Let's go. Okay, let me get this set up here. Welcome to the All right, all right, all right, all right, all right, all right. Welcome in, everybody. Yo, it's Friday. It's Friday. Hello, hello. Welcome in. If you're here for the first time, I'm Top Badge Ace Marsh, the host of the show today. We're going to give everyone a couple more minutes, but welcome in. I appreciate y'all for being here. I see some amazing faces. While y'all are joining, I just want to let y'all know tonight is going to be an epic night of events in my stream, let alone on the app, guys. So make sure you guys got your time off and you got some availability. Also, the ones that are here today, before everyone starts coming in, you guys early birds get to know that we are doing a bit of a change on the show. So you guys actually get a little bit of some more interaction. And that's going to be about halfway through the show when we start doing the scenario based portion. And for the ones that know, they know. If you're new, I'll explain later. But for the ones that know, you gotta go and DM my girlfriend, my girl Sarah, Sarah that's in here. She's also one of the admins. You gotta DM her your scenario that you want me to read out to my featured guest for the second portion of the show. And the best one will get chosen. So, anyways, guys, let's give another minute for everyone to come in. I see you all. I see you all. It's Friday. Hello. Let's go. I just want to say we do have some admins, guys. This is a featured show. So please be respectful in the comments and in the chat, or you will be removed. Thank you for the gifts and for the favorites and for the comments, for everything in advance. I do see you. I am very much appreciative, but I am not able to acknowledge it throughout the show as this is part of the featured guidelines. For my guests that are coming in today, guys, this is a very, very exclusive episode. It's an all-female Top Badge edition. So we got some wicked queens up in the building to come in and tell some crazy stories. If you guys are new here, I'm Ace Marsh. I'm the host. This is Heart Rate every Friday, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And let me just tell you guys, if you don't have me faved, it's time to do so now. Hit that little circle with a star and make sure that you do the same for all the people that are coming in the box today. Also, for all the people that are in the chat, run through the favorites, the top gifters. You know the drill. If you new here, I'm a guy that can teach you, not right now, but in the future, on how to become a streamer. We got a lot of good faces in here, guys, so let's have some fun. But without further ado, I'd like to ask my three guests to request the box. If you guys are new to Heart Rate, this is a featured show. It's every Friday, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time after the rundown, where you find out who your newest top badges are. Shout out to the 3 new top badges today, one of them being a very close friend of mine, Drea. So congratulations to her. Just giving her a big shout out. For my 3 guests, top badge queens, please hit the box request. I see you guys requesting now. This show is an exhilarating talk show, guys, where I have 3 featured guests every week come in and tell their story about near-death experiences, wild, crazy adventures, or any kind of exhilarating thing that they've been through that gets their adrenaline pumping or their heart racing. Okay, they each got about a 10-minute sector or period to sit there and tell their story until halfway through the show. When they're done telling their individual stories, we bring them all together and then we get into a big old party and give a scenario. And they got to answer what the best part of that scenario is. But what we're doing today is, instead of me giving them a scenario that I found online or that I've been through, we're giving them a scenario that you guys are going to send in. And that's how the show is going to go from here on out. So Sarah, right there, Sarah, the gold crown in the chat. You're going to add her social medias, her Instagrams, pardon me, I had a little stutter there. You're going to add her social medias and go and DM her a scenario that you want read out to the 3 top badges after the stories are told. And what they're going to have to do is give you an answer on how they would escape, deal, or cope with that scenario. So think tight, think smart, be realistic, maybe be a little wild. Who knows? The best one is going to be chosen by Sarah. She's going to let us know, and then we're going to do that at the second portion. But without further ado, let's bring in my 3 guests. I only got 2 of them here so far, but I know the third one's coming. So first off, we've got none other than the OG top badge from the UK.
Hi.
All. Her name is Top Badge Diamond Alert.
Hi. Second time running on here. Second time running.
Second time running. She's been on the show before. We're a little more established now, and we're featured and all that jazz. So let's go. Excuse me. I'm drinking an energy drink and yeah, if we get a couple of burps, guys, don't mind me. Anyways, it's Friday, so it's all about the love. Diamond, why don't you just briefly take a moment, introduce yourself, let everyone know, how long you've been on the app, how long you've been a Top Badge, and when we can find you going live.
I've been on Top Badge on here for 5 years. I've had my account for 6. Obviously, I go into live at random times apart from the 2 selected times we do the 4-way fave party, which is it's Wednesday at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time and Sunday at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We do obviously Top Badges, non-Top Badges, VIPs, anyone that's got traffic. Ace has done it before, so Ace knows all about it. He stands in for a few people, so if anyone wants to do that, my IG is in my profile. So just click that, send me a message, and me and Kitty will get onto that because we do it, myself and Top Badge Kit Commander. We like to do that because usually we like to do more events that are not diamond orientated because there's some people that can't afford to gift. They feel a bit, uncomfortable coming in streams that they can't gift, and obviously they're big streamers. So we like to make it kind of an equal opportunity thing that doesn't matter where if you can gift or not.
Equal opportunity streaming.
Well, you know what I mean? There's some people that think, oh my God,
equal opportunity streaming, guys.
Unless you give someone, like, it's not about that. It's not about that. No, it's not about that.
Well, that's Top Badge Diamond, guys. How long have you been a Top Badge for?
5 years.
5 years. So she is an OG. If you guys got questions, you got to go to her. She's also a talent mentor, talent scout, talent mentor. I don't know what it is. Talent mentor. So if you guys are new accounts, you can go to her and one of the other guests that's coming in as well. Either or, I'm going to be bringing people to both of them because that's something I'm not really interested in at this time doing, and bringing it to them, and they're my friends, so they're going to be an awesome, guide and leader to new and up and coming streamers. Next up, I'm going to keep you in the box, okay? We're going to do all three, seeing how you guys are experienced and all. Y'all can be able to hold it down and listen to each other while we're in the box. So next up, we have none other than Top Badge Queen Gemini.
Wow.
Hey, how are you?
Good.
Queen
How are
Gemini, why don't you just give a brief introduction to who you are, how long you've been on the app, how long you've had your badge. I should have asked Diamond that, but she said it after. And when we can find you going live, which I'm sure all of us are Top Badges. We're pretty much live every day. So maybe you don't have to answer that. Just answer the first ones.
I'm Queen Gemini. I've been on the app for 3.5 years now, and I've only been a recent Top Badge. I've only had my Top Badge now for 3 months. So still learning a lot. Still,
Your past probationary period. You passed your probation. You get to keep it.
I did. Yay! Let's go, me. I'm on every single day. A lot of times, if I'm not on first thing in the morning, which is usually 6 o'clock my time, people know that I'm sick or something's wrong, and people get a hold of me. So like this morning, I was not on when I was supposed to be. I got messages left and right. So I love the fact that I have such amazing people that support me and check on me when I'm not here. So every day, you'll find me on the app. First thing in the morning, I'm on the West Coast. So a lot of you guys, like Diamond being 8 hours ahead of me, my sister being 8 hours ahead of me, and a lot of other people being 3 hours ahead of me. I try to get on earlier for everyone.
Awesome. Well, thank you for being here. In the meantime, I've just been favoriting everyone in the chat, guys. So if you didn't favor me and I find out that I favorited you, that's going to be some wild conversations we're going to have. Anyways, please favorite these awesome queens. We're still waiting on our Top Badge Kitty Commander. I'm not sure where she is at the moment. She's running a bit behind, but she probably has something going on, but that's fine. She'll introduce herself when she shows up. She's got lots of time. So no stress. I know Diamond's probably messaging her right now. So
yeah, I'm doing it right now.
And there's no rush because she can go third. So she has literally 20 minutes probably still. Yeah, okay. So 15, 20. So it's no stress. Okay. I've dealt with way worse, trust me. Without further ado though, guys, I'm just going to give you a brief rundown of what this show is all about for the new people that are coming in. Welcome. I'm Ace Marsh. This is Heart Rate, my featured show every Friday at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, right after the rundown. Make sure you guys are respectful in the chat. And for my guests, no smoking, drinking, or swearing in the box.
My three favorite things to do.
Yes, I know. And we can do it right at, we have a fave party, guys, that starts directly after the show with a live DJ. He's a newer DJ on the app. He's a guy that's been around, but he's become a DJ now. And he's out there doing his thing. He's spinning for 2 hours straight, right before my Battle Royale tonight, round 2. Let's go. So it's a 5s battle. Make sure you're all there for that. If you want to see what I'm talking about, my IG is always available. It's in my bio. I'm sure these girls also, these ladies also have it in theirs as well. I see you, George. I see you, everyone in here. I cannot really acknowledge the gifts like I just did, guys, or the chat throughout the show, but just know we all see you and appreciate the heck out of you guys. Your support is what makes us be able to keep our badges every week. So let's keep it running.
We can try the wheels in the boxes. Thank you.
Thank you for being here. Run up your comments with the badges or the emojis or whatever the heck you want to call them, emojis of your favorite people. You know, let's just have some fun, guys, and let's listen to some awesome, crazy stories. First up, we got Diamond. What are you here to tell us about? And get into it.
Right.
You got as much time as you need.
2 options for you. I can either do the previous story because it wasn't featured, or it relays onto another story. I got a choice. You got a choice.
What do you think is more exciting for a Friday evening? Getting fired up. I want to get fired up. Like, I want my heart to go.
I've got something. Well, I can do the other one. Right. So basically, I told a story last time I was on it when it's meant to be featured and you wasn't featured. So it was about my grandfather. He got run over and killed by an undercover duty police officer when I was about 11. On that note of that story, I got told another story, which I didn't know because I was very young. Obviously, I was about 2. My aunt, my aunt and my mum were quite close as kids. So they went out one day and they went out to a club, and obviously my mum's disabled. She's got a hand disability, so is my brother. They were born with a condition which I'll go into later. And there are only 2 people in the country. My mum and my brother is the only 2 people in the country that suffers with this genetic disorder. So basically, when I was young, my mum and my aunt went out one night. They went out to a club, you know, and then my mum went home early, but my aunt went out with some people that she knew, and they got into a car. That car then got into a car accident. And she obviously had a seatbelt on, but then the back of the chair or something from the back of the chair went into her back, which went into her kidney. She then obviously got rushed to hospital, and obviously I'm not sure about the other people. This is the story about her I got told. She got rushed to hospital, and she said she had her kidney was failing. So basically she got told that her kidney was failing. And obviously the doctors then went into obviously doing what they do. They were checking it out and saying obviously that, you know, she's got to have some sort of procedure. And then obviously they did a scan. So on this scan, they said you'll be absolutely fine. So she's like, you just told me my kidney was failing. Like, what's going on? So they said, well, you've got 2 working perfectly good kidneys. You've literally got 2 fully working good kidneys. And basically my aunt was born with 3 kidneys. She was born with 1 on one side and 2 attached to each other on the opposite side. So she was born with, it's a genetic disorder which affects the hands, the reproductive organs, and the feet, which includes the kidneys, the womb, everything else. I didn't know this obviously and she didn't know this until he had an accident and they scanned her and found this out. My mum obviously went to the hospital worried about her and stuff like that, and she got told this information. And then down the line, we found out that there was a genetic disorder because they obviously don't run tests and obviously went down the family tree. That my mum, my brother, my cousin, my aunt suffer with this genetic disorder. It's an extra gene, an abnormal gene in the body. Which, like I said, I relayed on to, it stems from my grandfather, which it stems from a hole in the ear that's there. That's the genetic sign of the disorder. And obviously, then later on down the line, obviously, after all these events went on, obviously, as growing up, my cousins, when we were kids, we found out my cousin, basically, because of this disorder that my aunt had, found out that she, actually, one of my cousins suffers with the same genetic disorder, but she was born with 2 wombs. So she got pregnant, she was having pains, she went to hospital, same similar scenario. They scanned her and said, you've got 2 wombs. Like, she has a normal womb and a womb attached to her womb. So they said, obviously, if the egg doesn't descend into the big part of her womb, then obviously she's going to have an abortion, stuff like that. She's going to have problems, obviously, because she's going to have to get rid of it. She can't conceive normally. Obviously, lucky enough, Charlotte, my second little cousin, the egg went down into obviously the it went properly down into the other womb. Obviously, it got fertilized, but it moved through the small part of the womb into the normal big part of the womb. And then obviously it attached to the wall, the lining of the wall in the big part of the womb. Because if it went to the little part, it would have gone to and pushed her organs out. So they then found out down the line that we suffer with a genetic disorder because it got looked into and researched by my mother, that we have an extra chromosome, an extra gene, sorry, that is an abnormal gene, but they can't determine where it stems from, how it works, what it does, and basically, you know, who passed it on, but they think it's due to my grandfather. So
is it like your, sorry to cut you off, because like I know I heard this story before, but I don't think I really listened the first time.
Yeah, I carry the gene.
I'm so nervous because it was supposed to be my first featured, but I'm really listening this time, and hey, it's good to be honest, guys. But no, for real, like I'm just curious, like how is that possible?
Because it's
how is it possible to have another, like, are you guys the only family that has that they've ever found?
My mum and my brother are the two only known people that's been diagnosed with this abnormal gene, but they can't determine where it comes from, why and how it affects you. They know it affects 3 areas and only that. My mum actually, I have an actual letter in there that my mum has donated her body to medical science so they can see where this comes from. There is people in America that suffer with this extra gene, but not in the UK. So they're the only 2 that they know of that have this abnormal gene, and they had to go private to find this out. So it wasn't something that we could just go to a local doctor. I do carry the abnormal gene because whenever I've done blood tests or urine samples, I have to do them twice. I recently just in hospital and they took 2 blood samples from me. Because one of them, they couldn't pick up any results. They couldn't determine proper results from that. They had to do it again. So that's why I obviously threw a baby fit and went, why have you got, again? Why are you doing this twice to me? Because I told them as well after this, because on my notes, they've put in a small area that there might be at times where I have to, I have to do 2, Dream, I have to do 2 twice. I can't get positive or negative results from the first samples. I have to do it twice. And that's the only thing I know why I carry this abnormal gene. But all obviously my feet, my womb, everything's been scanned. My hands are normal. I don't show any physical.
You don't have a 6th finger?
Nope. I have normal hands. And I have no nails on. Yeah. So it could be passed on to a child, a sibling, anything. My brother and my brother were born with it. It's called a double thumbnail, which affects the muscles in the hand here. The thumb goes from the knuckle outwards here, and it has to be surgically removed. Also, they are missing 2 bones out of their wrist here, which basically makes you do this. So when you're swiveling your arm around, because of these 2 bones, there's 32 bones in your wrist. They have 30. And even the doctors tell my brother how he's doing this. They don't know.
Crazy.
He's got hands smaller than mine and everything.
So my theory is you're an alien. That's what I figured out. Your family is probably not the same species as us.
No, they are.
I don't know.
They are that.
Say what you want. Well, I got my opinions, okay? And guys, no, thank you for sharing that, Diamond. That's obviously a close to home story, but also really interesting and like cool. It's like scientific in a way, like it's your family is going to be able to like hopefully help people in the future.
Well, my mum will do that. My mum's actually donating her body to medical science, and to be honest, it's sad because I won't get to bury my mother, and obviously I have to ask for a piece of my mother when they're done with her. But she's doing it on the basis of it saves funeral costs. It then helps people in the future. So,
I mean, it all makes sense for sure. Well, thank you for sharing. Please stick in the box unless you want to take a 5-minute break. You're welcome to jump out. But next up, we have Top Badge Queen Gemini. That was Top Badge Diamond. Please hit them both with a fave. We have Top Badge Kitty Commander. I think she's running a bit late today. But if there is someone that wants to be on the show as a backup, make sure you let my admins know right now, and we can even request a box. And I can put someone in if Kitty is still late and has something come up. Anyways, guys, I'm Top Badge Ace Marsh. This is the other 2 amazing Top Badge females on my show today. It's a Top Badge edition. So get your badges out there. Let's go. For all you that are trying to get your badges, we see you. Keep on your grind. Don't give up. That's the biggest thing. Top Badge Queen Gemini right here. 4 years she hustled for it? 4 years she hustled for it.
2 years.
2 years, sorry. Cut it in half. 2 years she hustled for it. Whatever. 2 months, 2 years, doesn't matter.
Mine was 2 days.
It felt like 4 years, I must say. It did
Mine
feel
was
like
2 days.
Yeah, like
2 days.
But
you
guys,
know,
this is I will, Dab. That's perfect. Thank you. Yeah, request the box now, and if I do need you, I'll get you in. Anyways, guys, before we move on to Queen Gemini's story, I just want to let you know, for the new people joining, thank you for being here. This show is called Heart Rate. It is a featured show every Friday from at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We have a fave party that runs after this, and that fave party starts at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time and runs right till 7. We have a DJ playing the entire time. You can box up, get your faves on, hang out. That part's unfeatured, so we can get a little rowdy, if you know what I mean. Other than that, we have a big battle at 8 p.m. tonight. It's a fives battle. We're going up against another top badge Natalie, but respectfully, we're going to smoke her out. Anyways, other than that, we're going to get back into the next portion of the show.
We did win last night, y'all. We did win last night, just so you know. We won Ace last night, y'all. Come on, let's go.
We did. That's how we hear. Thank you for all the favorites, guys. I will get you back. I will get all the favorites back after. And for all the people that are supporting, thank you for all the gifters. Thank you for all the people that are spamming the chat and whatnot. Shout out to the top 3. Big opportunity. Jay Carr and Top Badge Queen Gemini, who is up right now. Take the floor. The stage is yours.
Okay, I'm going to talk about a near-death experience for me, which was intense, and y'all, I'm thankful every day to be here. So, in 2007, I was a caregiver. It was a big part of my life. I would go in and take care of 4 different clients that I had a day. And so I was working at this one client's house, and I got a call from my mother telling me that I needed to get to the hospital because my grandpa had got put in there and only had a couple of days to live. And so I jumped in my vehicle and headed to the hospital. But on my way there, I did not make it. I ended up, my vehicle started to pull to the right, and then all of a sudden I shot across traffic into the left lane. I hit a ditch, and that was the last thing I remember. I woke up, and all I know, I have contacts, and I was trying to get my eyes open. I couldn't open my eyes. I knew I was in a lot of pain, didn't know why. I kept trying to get up, and next thing I know, I hear this lady come along from nowhere, telling me that I needed to stay still, that the ambulance was on their way. And I said, oh no, I'm fine. I'm good. Cause in my mind, I was headed to the hospital to see my grandpa. I don't need an ambulance to go to the hospital. I'm good. Well, no, you were in an accident. You need to stay still. She kept me down. The ambulance showed up. They put the neck brace on. They got me flipped over. On my way there, they kept poking my feet the whole way to the whole way. And it was an hour and a half drive to the hospital. And I kept, they're asking me these questions, but at the same time trying to poke my feet. And it was really getting frustrating to me. I wanted them to leave me alone because I was suffering. Of course, when you get to the hospital, y'all, they can't give you any medication until they find out what is going on in case they have to have surgery, whatever. So I was going through floor after floor. But when I first arrived at the hospital, there was my parents right at the front, because my grandpa was there. So my poor mother was running from floor to floor between ICU and the intensive care unit, or the intensive care unit, and the emergency room. I did hear my mom on the phone saying something about me only having a 50-50 chance of survival. And I was just like, wait, what? At the time, y'all, I had 2 daughters, 10 and 14-year-old. One was cheerleading, one was in track. So I was a busy mom, running constantly, doing the caregiving and taking care of my daughters. And so to hear that, that I only had a 50-50 chance of survival when your daughters are your world, you kind of like snap out of it. So they ended up finding out that I had broken my neck, and that they had to do a surgery. But in the meantime, they needed to put a halo on. And I don't know if a lot of you know what that is, but They had to screw, they had to screw in both sides here, shave from in the back all the way down, and put 2 more screws in. I had to have 35 pounds of weight on my head and just stare at the ceiling for 2 days, y'all. It was very intense. I remember my daughters coming to the hospital and I'm like, don't worry, I got this. Don't worry. I'm going to make it out here. The third day is when they did my neck surgery. August 24th is when they did it. I spent 2 weeks in the hospital, not sure if I was going to make it out of there. I had to get pumped with medication constantly. Every 2 hours, I had to have some kind of medication. I had a PICC line in. I don't know if some of you know what that is, but let me tell y'all, a PICC line is so intense. They have to start at the bottom here and put a line all the way up to go through up to your heart. And they tried 4 times. I was ready to be just like, I'm done. I don't want you guys touching me no more. 4 times it took them to get that in. And then 2 months I spent at my mom's house, still not sure if I was going to make it out of that. The pain was just so intense. I remember getting wheeled to my daughter's, one of my daughter's cheerleading games for the second half because she just made cheerleading and I wanted to just at least make one of her games. And I remember showing up there and everybody cheering and stuff. And so for me, it's been a long process. There's a lot of times that nobody understands the pain that I go through. I did have to have a second neck surgery because when they did that first one, they had to do it so quickly that it ended up giving me a lot of pinched nerves. So they had to move up one of the plates, and that's why I have this scar, because they moved up the second plate. And so I have 2 plates and like 8 screws in my neck right now.
Wow. I never knew this about you. So, and does it affect like, are you okay if I ask questions about it?
Of course.
Did it affect like how you walk and how you move and how you sleep? Like, obviously I would assume it does, obviously, but like to an extent where it's like uncomfortable all the time, or is it like is there things that you're coping with, or are you finding new things, or do you do physio every day still? What do you do? How are you living and so happy? Why are you smiling all the time?
I do suffer all the time. I used to lay on my stomach a lot. Now I can't lay on my stomach unless I have one of my legs up, like at an angle.
That could be fun, though.
I can't lay flat on my stomach now. It's very uncomfortable for me. As far as setting off the airport alarms, I do actually set them off, and you know how hard that is. It's very frustrating because I have a lot of screws in my body.
We're not laughing at you. We're not laughing at you.
No, she don't care. She don't care. She knows we mean no harm by it.
I'm laughing at you.
Okay, it's all good, y'all.
Gemini's in the airport.
Remind me if I ever go to Live Fest,
when it goes off and then you have to get frisked.
Listen,
go to Live Fest.
You like being frisked. You like it.
I am not going with her because I'm going to end up getting all tapped down and everything because she's going to go.
I do, y'all. I actually went to go meet up with my sister Beauty and my brother and at the airport. And when I headed to Kansas to go meet them, I went through the airport, the security, and I set off. So of course they had to frisk me. Well, I got told that I could do one of my carry-ons because it wasn't overweight. Well, however, there was open containers. So I had to go all the way back to the very front, and then I ended up missing my flight. But I ended up going back through, and the second time it went off again. But because I have screws in my knees, I have screw in my foot, in my shoulders, and in my neck, they're like, oh, let me just get the wand in a different area. So yeah, it was very humiliating. They like to group you in.
Yeah. Did you get a little spicy touch? Or never mind, don't answer. Anyways, guys, that's Top Badge Queen Gemini. Thank you for sharing. That's a crazy story. I know we ended on a little bit of humor with it, but you got to always keep humor in your life or else you won't be smiling and happy, guys.
Hey, I
Whether
can
we
still
all,
hear 17 years, y'all. 17 years ago, and I'm still here, and I'm thankful each and every day. I would have never met any of y'all, and to me, that's a blessing to me, So I'm thankful that I get to help people throughout the day.
Gemini, I think, to be honest, did you have your attitude removed when you went into hospital? Because they done that to me. They took some of my attitude away. I feel like non-confrontational.
I don't know what attitude they took away from you, Diamond, but it definitely came back.
They took something away. They did. It's true.
I don't know what they took away because it's all there still for me. I don't know.
I mean, shut up.
Yeah, that's crazy. Oh man.
Exactly. I can't.
Anyways, I appreciate you guys both telling us. I think we're doing great with the timing wise. Anyways, it being a top badge episode, I was gonna bring in a third guest, but he's been on the show before. I'm gonna have him back where he's actually featured as a guest. So I think it's gonna keep it the three of us. So I'm gonna tell a story actually today. Seeing how Katie's got something that came up, guys, so she's not gonna make it. I think that's what I'm assuming, but we'll catch her on another episode. We'll have her back 100%, guys. But ain't gonna lie, I'm a little glad. Yes, Dad, relax. You're all good. I appreciate you trying to fill in. But I'm gonna tell you guys a story about one of my near-death experiences. It's pretty wild. Okay, it was.
Is that when you battled me? Is that near-death experiences when you first battled me? Sorry, carry on.
Oh, I mean, if you guys want to know when I first battled Diamond, I actually sent her own gift. You want to know how I met Diamond, guys? Her own gift, her level 100 gift was out. And you know how I met her? I put her own gift on her top in a battle.
Sweet. Very nice.
I said, hey, I'm Ace Marsh. I said, hey, I'm new on the app. I'm new on the app. Welcome to me.
Yeah, fine. Look, make sure you favorite me. Yeah, I blocked you when I first met you.
She did block me at the start.
I was like, this guy, seriously. I was like, where's the block button?
Anyways, that was pretty exhilarating. I'm not going to lie. It was fun. Those are fun times. I'm not going to lie. When I'm gifting like that and you're being petty gifting can be fun, guys. But just do it in the right way where you're not really, pissing someone off. Anyway, so my near-death experiences, I've had a lot. I've been a very active adrenaline junkie type person. So I've faced a lot of them. But I'm going to tell a story about when I was in Costa Rica with my ex-fiance, and we were traveling. We booked our whole trip. We were there for 7 days, and everything went so amazing with the trip itself. I mean, she was crazy, but the trip itself was fantastic. That's why she's ex, right? You guys remember that? There's the future. There's the ex. Anyways, but we were traveling with our Jeep. We rented our 4x4. And we were going for our last dinner the night before. We were going to go to the airport, drop off our rental, and go back home. And the crazy thing is, no, not a different story. The crazy thing is we were driving this Jeep, right? And it's off-roading. You're in the jungle. It's a rainforest in Costa Rica. Like, it's wild. It's wild. Like, it ain't regular road. There's nothing. It's totally different world. Super, super, bad, what, arse. But yeah, it's wicked. And long story short, we're going to dinner the last day, and there's bikers everywhere there. No streetlights, none of that stuff. So it's dark. We're going to dinner. Don't I just smoke someone right on a bicycle? Yep, very common thing there to get hit on a bike, because bicycles will just drive in the middle of the roads at nighttime, and there's no streetlights, and it's in the middle of the thing. So I smoked this guy. I jump out to go see if he's okay. And as I'm helping him get up, and he's okay, he just got a little bit of a cut on his arm and his chain's off, I get clipped by a car. Yeah. That's trying to go around my car and clips me and almost runs him over on the bike, like fully. Clips me, misses this guy's head by like an inch, and clips my arm and took out my shoulder, and I flew over the bike and fell over. I was fine, but yeah, clipped me and kept going. And then everyone was yelling that was on the side, move, because people don't stop in there. It's a known thing. If you're on the road, you get hit, they keep driving. You're called a possum. So you get out of the way. So here I am trying to help someone I hit, and then I get hit. Anyways, the guy goes, oh, and I give him $100 bill American. I'm like, I don't know what the heck to do. I'm like, here, bro. And I just jumped in my car and I kept going. Anyways, we get to the dinner. My ex is freaking out. I'm going off. We meet our friends that we were meeting there, which is the people we're staying with, that we're Airbnb-ing with. And we get there and we tell them, and they're like, you should have just ran him over and kept going. And we're like, what? And like, they're like, yeah, you just say possum. Long story short, we go back from dinner to the car to go back home to sleep. We go sleep. We wake up to bring our car in and go home. Well, don't we see the side of the car? Just scratched and dented all across the entire thing from the bicycle where I hit him. So now I'm going, oh my God, I'm going to have to pay for all this. Like, how can this trip just go to, you know what, right at the very end? So I'm like, you know what? I got a trick. Once we're out of the country, we ain't going to pay for this. I'm like, you were good. So I'm like, we're going mudding. So we go mudding on the off-roads, and then I grabbed a bunch of mud with my hand, and I splashed it all over the windows, all over the scratches, all over the stuff, and like smudged it in. And I brought it in, and I got away with it, and we went home safely, didn't owe $1, and that's the end of my story. It was pretty fun.
Sad girl, I'm going to say, she wrote that in the chat. She missed my story. Basically, my family are mutants.
Oh, she's an alien, yeah.
Yeah, they're born with extra genes and genetics and fingers and toes and wombs and kidneys. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Other things too we don't talk about on here is featured. But take it as you wish. Okay, guys, I am Ace Mahersh. This is my featured show, Heart Rate. This is every Friday at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, guys. Right after this, we run a fave party for 2 hours straight with a live DJ. Make sure you stick around, get your faves on, box up, have some fun. There's no rules or regulations to it. It's just about getting your faves on and enjoying the vibe for your Friday night. We have a big battle tonight, which is at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Show up for me. Put your fives out there, Diamond. I'm going to have to kick. I don't know. Anyways, but these are my two awesome female top badge extravagant streamers. Please hit them with a favorite. Also, please go hit Kitty Commander with a favorite. She couldn't make it tonight, but she is an awesome streamer as well with a featured show. Also on Monday nights called Meow and Me. If you have a pet, hit her up. Guys, make sure you check out people when you favorite them. Don't just hit them with a fave and not go to their stream. It's important that we spread our community and grow our network. Your network is your net worth. Grow your community and get out there. Meet new people. Be nice. Say hello when you join a stream. This is the scenario portion of the show. This is where things get a little fun. Can I get a 1 in the chat if y'all sitting in the background and hanging out? Who's down there? Can we get a 1 in the chat?
Yeah, if you're sitting there touching you, doing whatever, being inappropriate beyond the screen, you know, just make sure you
Okay, we got a couple of y'all here. Okay, I see you guys.
Let's go.
Okay, so at this portion of the show, guys, you guys see Sarah. Can I get Sarah to comment? She's got the gold behind her name.
Can I just block one person? Dream, I'm going to block you. I have not got a towel, please. Right, she's in my block list. Watch this. Look, I'm going to show you.
All right, guys. So Sarah right there, you're going to go to her. You're going to go to her IG from her link in her bio right now, and you're going to give her a scenario that you want me to read out for these two ladies to go head to head to see who can come up with a better answer or a way to escape it or a way to cope with it, whatever kind of thing you guys give us. Sarah's going to choose which one it is. She's going to send it to me in my DMs on the app here because my phone's not working. She knows. And then I'm going to read it out. And then y'all are going to answer. And then they're going to vote on whose was the best on a poll. Okay?
Oh, I'm really scared now. Diamond's good at this stuff.
So in the meantime, while the chat is sending in their scenarios to Sarah's IG for us to read out today. And this is going to be the same way we're going to do this every week. It's a new change to my show. I'm pretty excited about to get the chat more involved. But yeah, while they're doing
new now,
this is a new feature. Yes. So you guys are the
only thing I'm scared about is having no self-control with not swearing. This is very difficult for me.
Well, that's
I don't have a fidget spinner. I'm doing this.
What are you talking about?
You're doing very good so far, ladies. You're doing very good. Okay, but in the meantime, while they're choosing, and while Sarah's choosing the scenario for you guys, would you guys like to just go through and maybe do a brief introduction again for the new people that have joined? Say who you are, what you have coming up, any events or games you have going on in your streams, and anything that people can get involved with or come support you on.
Right. Okay. I'm Top Badge Diamond. I've been on the app for 6 years, had Top Badge for 5. P.S. I do not have a towel, and my family are mutants. just putting it out there. That was my story. Oh, we have an extra gene in our body. Anyway, ignore Dream. She's just a troll. Okay. I do a 4-way fade party with Top Badge Kitty Commander on Wednesdays and Sundays at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It is done in verse format, where obviously we have 4 streamers, 20 minutes apiece. We verse and we integrate both streams together at one time. So we get, obviously, one stream's quiet, the other one's busy. It makes, you know, it look more exciting for both sides. We do it for badges, top badges, VIPs, not people that are normal streamers. We don't discriminate what, you know, basically if she
wants traffic. We need traffic streamers.
Yeah, it's not featured, so you can swear because obviously they don't feature favorite parties. But Top Badge Jill always shares and we do have admins coming through. We do have admins coming through our streams, obviously most weeks. We have made a twist to the end of this because I know people want to do similar ideas and I get it, but obviously you still got to keep it fresh, even though people like what we've got going on. At the end of every fade party, the top gifter of my stream or Kitty's stream choose a challenge. So they choose a challenge we do. Last week, me and Kitty dressed up like men, so we drew all over our face, moustaches, crooked teeth, and started blowing kisses to everyone in the chat. So this week I've been given my challenge by a veteran. She threw a jet right at the end. Basically, we do it at 4 to 5 p.m. Eastern Standard, but we do 5:30 Eastern Standard Time as the end of the challenge because me and Kitty run over 30 minutes. So someone by the end, my new challenge this week is apparently, because I touch my hair a lot, apparently I'm constantly doing this, doing that, is I'm not allowed to touch my hair for 30 minutes while I battle versus Kitty. I have to give the person that requested that a rose every single time I touch my hair. So that's my challenge for this week. So, so then we get roses. Queen me, please. Right? So that's basically what I do. We do on the I do that twice a week, so it's not diamond orientated because I don't do battles, auctions, whatever. I do show up for some people's, but generally I don't do them. If I know people,
like she's showing up for me tonight. Hello, sorry.
Asleep. Anyway, Gemini, I love your face. Your turn. You can go ahead and let me shut up.
Okay, guys, this is Top Badge Queen Gemini. I see another Top Badge in the building, another female Top Badge for the female episode today. What's up, Top Badge Queen Me? Welcome in. For everyone else that's here, guys, I'm Top Badge Ace Marsh. Not a female, but I brought the females on today. Not that matters anyways. I don't know why I said that, but hey, ignore me. We here on some energy drinks today. We having some fun. Some other stuff for after the show. You know what it is. But make sure you stick around for the fave party afterwards, guys. Hit that box. Hang out. We got a live DJ in 15 minutes, 444 right now in Eastern Standard Time. Make a wish, y'all. If you into the angel numbers, let's go. I'm a spiritual man, so I like that kind of stuff. I always be watching the numbers. It's my kind of thing. I feel like the whole world's based off numbers. Let me shut up before we keep carrying on. This is Top Badge Queen Gemini. Why don't you let us know what's coming up or what we can find that you got going on for games, or are you doing anything? Are you going to host anything?
I do have a show. I have an auction coming up with Top Badge Boss Bro, the Shades auction on the 16th. And then I am in Top Badge Queen Me's auction on the 24th for her birthday auction, y'all. So those are my two things that I have coming up. We saw nothing. I saw nothing.
That was just bad habit. Sorry, Scout. Sorry.
I saw nothing. So those are the two things I have coming up. Like I said, I am streaming every day. If you guys have any questions, feel free to come in. We do karaoke's on Saturday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Everybody is welcome. Just make sure it's clean. We try to keep my stream clean, respectable. We have a lot of people that come in from everywhere, and we're all about helping people. So if you guys are just having a bad day and need some cheering up, just come in. We'll try to help you through your day. So everybody is welcome. Just with no drama, no negativity, no racism, no judgments, no discrimination is welcome in my stream.
Mm-hmm. Awesome. Love that. It's all about that positive vibes. Let's go. And guys, everyone, everyone is entitled to be a part of a stream or to join and leave or to be removed. Also, so, guys, make sure if you find a stream that's not your vibe, then just leave and go to find one that is. Like, it doesn't mean you got to start something. You know what I mean? There's a lot of people that come in and if they don't like the vibe, instead of leaving and finding their vibe, they start something. Well, there's something for everyone on here, and there's something that's not for everyone on here. So find your space and vibe with it, guys. It doesn't mean you got to go around and ruin it for someone else. You know what I mean? Respect that other people's streams is ran the way that they want it to be ran. And that's important, guys. That's why it's their stream. If it's your stream, you run it the way that you want, and stop giving your opinion on how they should run theirs. I'm just going to say that now, because a lot of people will be out there trying to run the show for other people. You know what I mean? If you want to do that, go live yourself. You got the same button that we do, and we'll help you grow too. You know what I mean? But anyways, guys,
it is frustrating. It is very frustrating to somebody come to your live and be like the other day I was in somebody's live and they told her to stop talking. She was talking too much, and so I had to get in the box and be like, this is her stream. You have to respect it. If you don't like it, you can go to somebody else's stream. Like, she can talk as much as she wants to.
Yeah, and guys, I picked up something from Diamond's stream. So if y'all want to kick someone for fun in my stream now, we have a new thing. You're allowed to kick for. I'm just kidding. It's a jet. If you want to send a jet, you can kick Diamond right now for 1 hour, and then we'll restart the stream anyways and bring her back. I'm just kidding. Just kidding. Don't do it. Shut up. Okay. Anyways, we're still featured here, guys. I'm just kidding. We're not kicking her tonight. I need her to shoot for me, so we're gonna keep her around. We'll do it tomorrow, though. Send the jet. We'll do it tomorrow. I'm just kidding. Perfect. So send the jet. No.
All I'm gonna say, Ace, is 73,000 favorites. I'd watch what you say.
Yeah, I gotta watch. She has every single person that's favorited me has her favorited too. Anyways, guys, that's been our show today. We're gonna read out our scenario now. This is the fun portion. Okay, so I need you guys to notice. We're not gonna put a 1 or a 2 today. We're gonna put a diamond ring or a purple heart. Okay, diamond ring for Queen Gemini, purple heart for Diamond.
Wait, what?
Wait, what? Come on, y'all know what's up. Y'all ain't that dumb. It's Friday. Get up. You know what I mean. With y'all. Get your heads working, y'all. So you got a diamond for Diamond, and we got a purple heart for Queen Gemini, okay? Now, you don't just vote yet, okay? So settle down. We got to hear their answers.
Can I get sympathy vote? Because I've had surgery like 3 days ago. Sympathy vote.
Okay, we're going to mute both y'all right now, okay? I'll read this out. Y'all better listen, okay? Because I run this show, okay? All right, guys, I'm going to read them a scenario. They're going to have to answer one by one, and y'all going to vote on who had the best answer, okay? This is how she goes. There's been 3 of them sent in. I'm going to choose one of them right now. Oh, no, wow. Okay, this is really good. Okay. A cruise ship crashes or is sinking in the middle of the ocean, in the middle of the night. It's pitch black. You have no directions. You're on this ship, obviously. No idea how to get back to the top deck where the lifeboats are, and you can only grab one belonging and get to the top deck within 20 minutes. Along the way to the top deck, you have the option to help other people get to the top deck, or option to steal thousands of dollars that was saved in the ship and get away with it scot-free, but you're allowing those other people to go down with the ship, so to say. What are you choosing to do and why? Diamond?
Right, that's a difficult scenario because you didn't determine whether I know these people. And do I like these people?
We're going to say that they're random people.
Well,
you're on this cruise ship. You're on this cruise ship. You're an influencer like you both are. And you're out there, you're doing some photo shoots, so you're there by yourself. There's no one with you. You're doing your thing. You're just kind of taking a vacation, a solo trip.
Right. Okay. So basically, I've got to think of an item that I want to pick up that I want, or
you got one item that you can pick up to bring with you. First of all, so think of what that is.
My phone.
Your phone. Okay. Done. And now, okay, Queen, we'll do this. We'll go back and forth. Actually, I like this. Gemini, what's your one item? Probably the phone too, I'm guessing.
Well, if it's gone underwater, the phone is not going to work. So I want something, if a life jacket, thing that I can hang on to if it completely goes under.
Yep. Okay, so she's going for the life jacket. Diamond's going for the phone. I like it. Okay. Yep. And then next, Diamond, what are you going to choose? You're on your way up to the top deck where you're going to be able to get to a lifeboat and get saved. You have 20 minutes. It's going to take you 20 minutes to get there. You can sacrifice yourself to try to risk it and save people along the way that are not going to be able to make it because they're whatever reason they can't make it. Or you're going to say, save yourself because you have time to go stop in and grab the big thing of money.
I personally would do people just purely for the fact of the matter is because someone didn't save my granddad when he got run over and died and left him laying on the floor. So I personally would do that and try to do it and save people. If it's obviously I'm going to, you can do that and you're able to survive and get up and help someone, then yeah, I would do, because no one helped my granddad when he was laying on the ground and run over. They all just stood there and looked at him. And they did the same to me when I got run over as a kid. Everyone looked at him, one person that ran over and everyone just stood there and looked and watched me on the floor.
Crazy.
That's very heartbreaking. I must say, I'm so sorry, Diamond, because to me that is just tragedy. For anybody to leave anybody through anything like that, it is horrible. So for you to have to even go through that as a child,
they literally left him on unless one person went over until the police were called. Yeah, I don't. So no, I wouldn't do. Everyone can earn money. You can't bring back someone's life.
Facts.
Exactly.
Facts.
Gemini,
what's your answer? You're the same?
See, mine would be the same. Money isn't anything to me. I would much rather help people. That's how I've always been. Money is never going to be something important to me. I've learned to live life without it as much as I can. I've taken care of my kids, so I would much definitely help people, as many people as I could get on my way up to the top.
I just tried to think about the most savage thing I could think of and be that guy right now and go against your guys' answer. But I really do feel the same way as you guys, because I would save people too.
Or we could get the money and say, come on this way.
But if I was gonna be that guy, which I was hoping one of you was gonna be that person just for fun, but you weren't. So I'm gonna be the fun person. I'm gonna say, bye, y'all. What I'm going to do is take that money and I'm going to go pay for all y'all funerals and I'm going to go enjoy my vacation afterwards, okay? And I'll take care of y'all families. And I'll say, yo, listen, they went down with the ship respectfully, but I got y'all covered for the rest of your lives. But I'm living by myself on an island away from everyone because they're going to come after me, I'm sure.
Yeah.
But the real me would actually save everyone and probably go down with them. So anyways, let me hold it down.
That's all right. Your nose is big enough to float, so you'll be fine.
That's crazy. It's actually got holes in it.
Excuse me. You offered people objecting them to get me. You deserve that one. Thank you.
No, I wasn't going to actually do it. No.
You lied.
Okay, guys. Thank you for being here. First of all, for the two awesome lady top badges here. We have Top Badge Diamond, Top Badge Queen Gemini. Please hit them with a favorite. Check them out. They're streamers. They're active streamers daily. They've got great content. They're awesome. Both awesome individuals. Two totally different types of individuals with two totally different crazy vibes, but also both vibes that I really love and adore. Definitely go check out both of them and, hang out, show some love, ask some questions. They're both very knowledgeable, well more knowledgeable about the app than me. They've been around longer than me here. So definitely go check them out. Please hit myself with a favorite. If you guys would like to stick around, I would recommend it because you think this was fun. The next portion of my night is for 2 hours and it's a live DJ and we just sit here. We might, partake in some extracurricular activities and we just get into the fun of a Friday evening to start off the party because that's how we do it around her. Okay. But, one more time for the one time, we're going to let everyone know that next week we're going to be bringing on some special guests, some newer guests that are to the app, but getting their name out there and making some big moves. So get excited to meet them. I'm going to keep it a secret. We also might be doing an all male Top Badge edition in the near future as well, which is going to be exciting. And then I have a special edition of a show that I'm going to do where it's going to be a little bit of a twist up where I'm going to have the Top Badge females and the Top Badge males that I do come back at once, and it's going to be a wild episode. So that being said, that you're going to have to stick around, watch my IG, and follow me on here every day to find out what's coming next. Just want to do a quick shout out to all my subscribers. We just hit 41 active subscribers this morning, so thank you and shout out to every single one of you guys for being along my journey. We got a big battle tonight for me, guys, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's a fives battle. It's a best of 3. If we lose, we go home. If we win, we move on. And I think we got the army. So if y'all can pull up for that, I would appreciate you. Even if you're not gifting, come watch the movie because we making one. I can promise you that.
Fives only, y'all. It is a fives battle only.
Well, it is until if we move on, when we move on, because I manifest that. But yes, guys, I see someone trying to request a box. Unless you're a featured guest on the show, I cannot have you on the box. In 3 minutes, though, I will welcome you in when the fave party starts, and everyone's welcome to join in and hang out. And that will be unfeatured, and then the party can start. But for the next 3 minutes, I would just like my lovely, beautiful young ladies here to just explain one last time who the heck they are, where the heck they're from, what the heck they're doing, and where the heck they're going. I just made that up. That was pretty good, though, eh?
That was great.
Heck. Diamond.
What? Sorry.
What? Sorry.
I'm on pain meds as well, so I'm a little bit daisy.
All right.
Just repeat everything you've already said about you.
Why don't you explain?
Don't favorite me. I'm feral. I'm struggling not to swear. I'm on pain meds. Seriously, I am. I've had surgery, so I'm on codeine and antibiotics. So I'm a little bit daisy. But yeah, no, basically, I've been on it 5 years. I do 2 fave parties every single week. My name's Diamond. I'm feral, and don't favorite me unless you've got thick skin.
And unless you have dragons, she won't make you red. I'm just kidding. It's a total joke.
Excuse me, I make people red with stupid names and that frequent in my streams. Thank you.
Correct, because I never sent her a dragon. I'm red. Anyways,
okay. Yes, don't play dice games with us. Okay.
Sorry, guys. This is just like our weird chatter because we're all friends too. So this is like, you guys are not supposed to be my friends on the show, but we're acting like friends. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, thank you, Apple. Appreciate that. Thank you, Diamond, for being on the show. Feel free to jump out or hang out for the fave party. It's up to you. But we gonna get this party Liddy, Mick, nothing. Anyways, Queen Gemini.
Hang on, are we meant to have votes or something? What's going on?
Yeah. We're gonna do that last. Don't worry.
All right, make sure I win. I'll make sure I win. I love you all.
I'm waiting to see if people pay attention. That's why.
Yeah, I love you.
After you're done explaining, okay. I put the poll up, and then that's when we do the vote.
Okay, I'm Queen Gemini. I've been streaming for 3.5 years. I've had my top badge for 3 months. So yes, still new. Thank you for doing that. I am on every single day from 6 o'clock, mainly my time, East Pacific, y'all. I'm in Oregon, so I'm way behind y'all. So anytime you guys want to come join us, feel free. We do karaoke's on Saturday, Sunday fun day. Monday, I'm going to get back into my Mad Lib Mondays. So y'all want to come join for us, that you're welcome to. So I want to say I appreciate you, Ace, for having me on your show and for being a big part of my life. Y'all, Ace and I met through a battle of our own. And it was amazing.
She beat me, but if it was now, I swear we'd get you.
Since then we've been, rocking with each other, and this is what this app brings to me. The fact of people from around the world, and I had ran into Ace before that, but I didn't realize it was him I was up against until later on. And then I was like, oh wait, I met him. And so, yeah, when we went head to head, it was a lot of fun and I really enjoyed it. So I just want to say I appreciate you and thank you so much for being you.
And thank you as well. And, I appreciate you as well. We're going to be featured for 1 more minute. So I'm going to ask you to jump down, Queen Gemini. If you want to hang out for the fave party, stick around. But we're going to do a poll right now to see who the winner is. And guys, I want to let you know that, 1 second. Let me type this out because I can't do 2 things at once.